Good morning and welcome to our lesson, which is basically a summary of what we've been able to capture in the course of this week. Okay, so under that, we were able to look at what time management is. Yeah, what is the importance of time management, and this time management, and especially for us as customer service students, is very, very important. Yeah, because also how you manage your time affect your customers. Therefore, it is important for you to have certain skills, and some of these skills are things like what we said about the decision-making skills. You need to have skills on time management. How you manage your time is also very important. Okay. So we're also able to look at the different strategies, different strategies that would enable you as customer service to be able to manage your time effectively. Now, the last thing out there, what we've been able to capture or what we've been able to write notes on in the course of this week is what are the three lessons that we had, where we were able to talk about the role, or the duties of, or the role, the significance of time management when it comes to managers, because managers, they play a very critical role when it comes to time management. So what are some of these role that they play when they are managing time? Okay, so we say sometimes manager must be role models. You look at your manager and you aspire to become like them. Therefore, the way they manage themselves as individuals would become a motivation in one way or the other. So when they are punctual, when that manager walks into the office on time, yeah, when he's there, when you know that your manager is always there on time, when they finish their tasks and responsibilities on time, so this responsibility, so we say almost every superiors are given some liberty, but one should not misuse their power. We're not saying managers are the bosses so they can do what they want, but when they set the example, for us to be able to emulate, it means therefore we have something that we can look forward to. So how these managers manage themselves, is this person punctual? Does he finish his task? Maybe there's something that you wanted him to do. Has he been able to sort out that particular issue? So it is good for them to be able to understand, and they need to follow certain guidelines or certain protocols for them to be able to organize their teams. Okay, so what are some of the things, as a manager, that you should be able to do so that the employees see their, the employees would be able to appreciate, or the customers would be able to appreciate? So one of the things is to ask yourself, or to ask your employees or your juniors, to keep their workstations organized. There's nothing as bad as going to a desk and every paper is scattered. You don't know what these papers is talking about or this. So it is important for you as a manager to ensure that your employees or people who work below you, their workstation is where they work from, that desk is organized. But you can also do that if only your workstation also is organized. Okay, so ask your administrator, supervisor to issue notepads, registers, pens to your employees. Sometimes employees would want to write some few notes. Okay, so these notes they would want to write, so they can't just keep writing them on any other paper. So it is important for them to have some place to write, some writing materials, and also some writing pens. Okay, you should also delegate them responsibilities as per their specialization, educational qualification, and background. So when you decide to allocate certain duties to these employees, do so in considering their area of specialization. Don't give them work that they have no clue about. Yeah, give them responsibilities on areas where they are specialized in, or areas where they have the skills to be able to perform those duties effectively. Okay, then we also told, be a good listener as a boss, as a manager. It is important for you to listen to your employees. Yeah, let them have access to you. Yeah, not an issue whereby they have issues that they are going through, but they have no access, they don't know where to get you because you're never there. So you should create an atmosphere where they can have access to you, they can walk into your office and be able to air out the issues that they have. Okay, and therefore, after doing this, these employees will be able to watch out for issues and circumstances that make them not be able to manage their time effectively. And that's what we want to talk about, what we call the common time wasters in an organization. Yeah, those things that employees do that hinder them from achieving their objectives, yeah, or not being able to manage their time effectively. One of the main problems that employees have is the social media. Yeah, these employees keep getting to check on their Facebook accounts, they keep checking on their WhatsApp, they keep checking on Twitter. This takes a lot of their time, which they would be doing something productive. So one of the main time waster in an organization is the social media, wasting too much. So how do you ensure that this does not happen, or how do you ensure that your employees don't interact so much on the social media? Is to make sure that you engage them in conversation. Yeah, you plan appropriately so that now they don't have free time to be able to engage themselves in that area. Another barrier or another time waster in time management is what we call procrastination. Yeah, procrastinate. You have this duty to do today, but you don't do it, so you keep postponing it. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, and this is not too much work, this one I can do it in the afternoon. Yeah, so when you keep procrastinating duties, yeah, you will get a pile up, and when you get a pile up, it might be very late for you to be able to do all these tasks effectively. Another time waster is what you call, is when an employee forgets to plan. When you don't plan appropriately, that's why it is important for you to have a to-do list. Yeah, say today I want to do this, write them down at the beginning of the day, then towards the end of the day, tick what you have been able to accomplish. So employees sometimes forget to plan. Okay, then another time waster is saying yes to too much. Sometimes you're given this responsibility and yet you've got other work, but because maybe of the fear, you just say, okay, I will do it. Yeah, so you've got so many responsibilities that have been given to you, yeah, which you've agreed to, and yet you have others that you had not completed. So it is important for you not to keep saying too much yes. Yeah, only say yes when you know you can manage the responsibilities that you have been given before earlier. Okay, sometimes why the another time waster is when you don't ask for help. Yeah, there's nothing wrong when you say you need help, but sometimes employees are given too much responsibility, and something that they are given is not even something that they know, so they spend so much time on issues that they don't even know. Yeah, and therefore they're not able to achieve their duties. Yeah, so another one is a lack of routine, when you don't have a way of managing yourself. Therefore, you need to have some guidelines. Yeah, some principles that should be able to guide you to be able to manage your time well, is now what you call the principles of time management. What is it that you need to do to be able to manage yourself well? Okay, so that is very, very important. So one of it is commitment. Yeah, you need to commit yourself. Yeah, you need to commit your time to a specific schedule. Come up with a schedule. Now, these are the remedies on what you need to do for you to avoid wasting time. Okay, so these are some of what we call the remedies for the time wasters. We say we've got commitment. Yeah, you need to pursue fun with a vengeance. Yeah, so make time for fun. You know, it's not just too much work. Yeah, create time also where your mind needs to rest, or where you need to, you know, breathe in. You know, just having some little fun is not all that bad. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, you know, I'm at home. The other thing is you need to have a time versus task force. Allocate time and the tasks that you plan to achieve. Come up with a time versus task force. Okay, then do one thing at a time. Don't accumulate things. Only manage what you can at a time. Don't take too much. Yeah, complete what you have before you take other new responsibility. Yeah, so fast things fast out. You know, get to bring out or get to finish the task that you're given before you are able to start new tasks. Don't say, okay, let me do this now, whatever I was doing yesterday I'll finish tomorrow. No, finish what you had taken before you are able to take up the new responsibility. Also, you need to be flexible. Flexibility in terms of adjust in case maybe there's an urgent issue that you need to attend to. Allow room for flexibility. Then we also talk about the respond versus the reaction. Yeah, we also mentioned about the blocking out time. You know, this time, block it out and say, this is what I want to do at this particular time. For example, if it is lunchtime, yeah, maybe you want to block out lunchtime and say, during my lunchtime break, maybe I'll spend 15 minutes on my lunch break, then the other 30 minutes I'm going to do filing, or I'm going to do specific responsibility. So therefore, personal management skills, as I've said before, is just a way of helping you to be able to understand, yeah, or for you to be able to come up with skills that will help you manage yourself effectively. So in case you have any queries, in case you've got any issues, please let me know and I should be able to address them. Okay. Otherwise, I wish you guys a very good day and bye for now.